He was on NFL Total Access talking about his love of the Saints when he was promoting Alias. Now he's back promoting The Arrangement on E, and he's talking about his love of the Raiders. So I guess that's my first question to my good friend Michael Vartan, whose rescue dog has played with mine for many, many years. What gives, Michael Vartan? How does one go from Saint to Raider? What happened?
Well,
there?
let's be clear. I was never a full-fledged huge Saints fan. I was in a transitional period in my life, and I needed to pick a team because as a kid I was a Dolphins fan because my uncle was in the Coast Guard in Miami, and he was a huge Dolphins fan, and I just, the Saints, the fleur-de-lis on the helmet. I was born in France. There was a little bit of that going on.
Yeah, but it's the French background. So are you a quarter French, like the French Quarter? Are you a personification of the French Quarter,
no,
Michael?
I actually don't have an ounce of French or American blood in me. I don't. And I have both those passports, which is weird.
It's very, very odd.
Very odd. But no, the Raiders, I've always liked the Raiders, especially going back to the 70s. There was just such a bunch of misfits. And I liked this Raider team when they were really bad. And you mean when Derek Carr was just starting out, or were we talking about before that? Yeah, before that. And now that they're good-ish, they're one of the last teams that I feel still has that 70s spirit in them.
Interesting. That's
what I miss about football.
Which is what?
Just back in the day, if you played for the 49ers or the Redskins, you would never, ever in your career play for the Cowboys. You just, there's obviously free agency players move all around all the time. Like today, it's all happening. Jordy Nelson's apparently maybe going to meet with the Raiders, in which case they would waive Michael Crabtree, which is interesting. Anyway, I just miss the hatred between teams. I feel like the Raiders and the Chiefs still might have it a little bit, but
yeah, I mean the Jets and the Patriots have it.
That's true.
Who else, Brockman? Who else still has that old school 70s?
I mean, Cowboys and Redskins doesn't mean anything.
So are you one of those?
Good question.
So yeah, I'm just trying to. With Seahawks and the Niners used to have it. Maybe they get it back a little bit.
Anyone with the Bears and the Chiefs, Green Bay,
Broncos?
Lions. Chiefs, Broncos, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Steelers, Ravens.
That's it.
That's it.
I think you finally. But that's the point.
Right.
So you one of those Michael Vartan here on the Rich Eisen show where you're watching at the end of the game and they're swapping jerseys and shaking hands and smile. You get upset with that sort of?
No, I'm not upset with that because most of these guys either played together in college and with free agency they all know each other pretty well. But I'm a fan of the game first and foremost. I love football, so I'll watch any game, and I just miss a little bit of the just that real hatred for the other team. Not on a personal level, obviously, but just that logo, that color.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.